you do something that justifies his faith in you.
I fear he may be taken away from me.
I understand it better than you think. Well, an opportunity has fallen into my lap.
Give me a chance and I'll prove it to you.
Or maybe you need to find yourself another alibi.
General Hospital, GH recap for Monday, November 10th, reveals that Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, walked away during Ned Quartermain's Wally Kurth heart attack, while Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen got some possible release news. At GH, Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner, found Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, in her office with Isaiah Gannon, saw Andy Wilson. Felicia brought up the night of Drew's shooting and acted like she was looking into Willow's whereabouts for her attorney. That gave Felicia a chance to ask if Portia had seen Willow and fish for info about Portia's alibi. Portia claimed she was on call in her office at the time, but Felicia checked the log in the computer later and saw that Portia actually went off call at 8 p.m. Back with Isaiah, he wondered if they should clear things up with the cops since Portia was actually with him that night, but she was adamant about keeping their romantic entanglement private. At Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard Place, he hinted about pointing Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, toward a new suspect and tried to convince Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, that this whole thing would go away if Willow was found not guilty. Michael still didn't want Willow in the kids' lives considering what she was capable of. After a quick chat with Donna Corinthos, Scarlett Spears, Michael took off. Later, ADA Justine Turner, Nanzine contractor, showed up at Sonny's door looking dirty after failing to change a tire. Sonny made a phone call to handle the car crisis and shared a charged moment with Justine as he wiped a smudge off her face. Donna was also there to offer up a plate of cookies, so Justine had one and traded smiles with Sonny. At Pentonville, Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, visited Willow with a pic of Amelia Corinthos, Sequoia, and Serenity Mork Mako, drawing on his phone. Willow admired the drawing and took Chase's hand gratefully, but Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, warned against a physical contact when she arrived. Alexis had some updates on Willow's case since she'd arranged for Willow to have another bail hearing, which wouldn't be connected to Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros. This left Alexis more hopeful about scoring Willow's release. Chase also confessed that he'd been investigating on his own and hoped to prove Jacinda Bracken, Paige Herschel, was with another client that night to make Michael's alibi fall apart. Later, Felicia called Alexis to spill that Portia was lying about her whereabouts the night of Drew's shooting. At the Quartermain mansion, Brook Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, voiced concerns to Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, about Chase trying to help Willow and potentially losing his job over it. Dante eventually acknowledged that Chase had been to see Willow 3 times since she was hauled off to prison. Once Chase came home, he faced Brook Lynn's interrogation about his efforts to free Willow. At Crimson, Drew bickered with Jacinda before Nina pulled him into her office alone. Although Drew wanted Jacinda gone, Nina suggested that her sticking around would work out since Michael couldn't publicly have an escort around his children. After Nina hinted about forcing Michael to deny the relationship, she suggested his alibi would crumble. Once Drew exited, Nina had Jacinda summon Michael, who agreed when Nina pushed for some time with her grandchildren. Michael just made it clear that Nina couldn't overstep when it came to talking about Willow. On Michael's way out, he made dinner plans with Jacinda and kissed her as Nina peeked at them through her ajar door. At Bobby's, Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza gave Emma Scorpio Drake, Braden Bruner, a pep talk about their lab break-in plot. Soon after, Ned joined Gio and caught up with him as he ate a meal. There were moments when Ned seemed like he was in some pain and struggling to breathe, but he kept a smile on his face. After Ned stepped outside, he fumed over the phone since the movers took the boxes from Lulu Spencer's, Alexa Havens Bruning, place to another address instead of the Quartermain mansion as planned. Drew came along and assured Ned that the boxes weren't lost. Those precious Quartermain family heirlooms were at his house now. Ned flew off the handle and hurled threats at Drew, which led to his apparent health crisis getting worse. Drew assumed Ned was faking a heart attack and walked off, so Ned ultimately collapsed on the ground alone. General Hospital spoilers say Ned will need medical attention right away once he's found, so stay tuned.